Now we are back, and now we will be having our grade 1 students with their poems that are a little bit longer and a little bit harder. For our first student, we have Audrey, who will be talking to us about a funky little animal problem. Okay, give it up for Audrey.
Hello everyone, my name is Audrey. My poem is Telephony. Once there was an elephant who tried to use an telephone. Oh, no, I mean an elephant who tried to use a telephone. Oh dear me, I'm not certain quite that even now I've got it right. Hard it was he got his trunk entangled in the telephone. The more he tried to get it free, the louder buzzed the telephone. I fear I better drop the song of elephant and telephone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Audrey, for that wonderful speech. I have one question for Audrey. How come your elephant didn't just use Siri or Google? No need to use your hands, or in his case, his what's the word? Teletrunk, elefunk, and I like her pants. Did you guys see her pants? Audrey, can you stand up and show everyone your wonderful pants? Okay. Don't stand up on the chair. Don't do that. You might fall. Okay, anyways, her pants have a lot of... Thank you. Who said that? Good job, Oliver. He knows the word elephants. Can you spell elephants? Did I call your name yet? What did I say? Raise your hand. Wait for teacher to call you and then talk. Right? Albert, you were my student last year. I taught you all of this. Oh. Oliver finds me really funny. That's why he's like one of my favorites. He laughs at everything I say, right? Now he's smiling and now he's shy. Okay. So now for our next student, please give a warm round of applause for Christina.
Hi everyone, my name is Christina. Today my poem is If All the Seas. If all the seas were one sea, what a great sea that would be. If all the trees were one tree, what a great tree that would be. And if all the axes were one axe, what a great axe that would be. And if all the men were one man, what a great man that would be. And if the great man took the great axe and cut down that great tree and let it fall into the great sea, what a splish splash that would be. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Christina, for that wonderful speech about that wonderful great tree and that wonderful great axe and that great man and that great what else? C. Okay, thank you so much, Carol, for listening to the poem. Good job. It means they are paying attention. Amazing. Which is a very, very hard thing to do, by the way, to get them to pay attention. But for our next speaker, he will be giving us a long list of demands or requests for his dad and all the different types of pets he would like to have. Please give it up for our next speaker, Freddie.
Hello everyone, my name is Freddie. Today, my poem is my new pet. I asked my father for a pet. He said, I'll take you shopping. My father took me to the store. The animals were hopping. He asked me, which one would you like? So I picked out a puppy, a parakeet, a rabbit, plus a doorbell, and a guppy. I also picked a monkey and a yellow Siamese cat, a turtle, snake, and lizard, plus a very big white rat. My dad said, if you want a pet, then you have to feed it. So then I picked a storybook. I can't hardly wait to read it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Freddie, for that wonderful speech. Working? Oh, okay, there we go. Now, the parents might not know, but all of the students definitely know. To all the students, does anyone remember what my pet is? Yes, Justin? It's a dog. Does anyone remember the name of my dog? It's not Puppy. Roy? No, you have to say the English name. Why would you say the Chinese name? How do you say it in English? No. Okay, my dog's name is Mozart, and everyone knows my dog and how fat he is and how spoiled he is, okay? So for our next speaker, we are going to be talking about a different kind of masterpiece. Not a dog, sadly, but might just end up in a museum anyways. Please give it up for Oliver.
Hello everyone, my name is Oliver. Today my poem is painting. Yellow is my favorite color. I'm painting like the sun. Yellow birds in golden bushes tell all the Yellowstone. Green is my favorite color. I'm painting like the grass. Green woods and fields and rushes, the river flowing past. Blue is my favorite color. I'm painting like the sea. Blue sailing ships and fishes and icebergs floating free. Red is my favorite color. I'm painting like a fire. Red twigs, then blazing branches as the flames leap higher. Thank you, everyone.
Good job, Oliver, for that wonderful speech. Maybe next time you can teach me how to paint because I am quite bad at it. My stick figures are quite good. I think my stick figures, they are worthy of the Louvre. Everything else, questionable. My students once told me, "Oh, teacher, that's such a cute pig." And I was trying to draw a duck. So you guys can imagine just how creative my drawings can be. We actually have a student who will be talking about a pesky little worm and would probably like to remind us to be careful about the things we put in our mouths. Please give it up for Ruby.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruby. My poem is The Apple and the Worm. I bit an apple that had a worm. I swallowed the apple, I swallowed the worm. I felt the squiggle, I felt the squirm. I felt the wiggle, I felt the turn. I felt it so slippery, slimy, scummy. I felt it land pop in my tummy. I guess that worm is there to stay, unless I swallow a bird someday. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ruby, for that wonderful speech. Although, as a teacher and an adult, I do not recommend that you swallow a live bird just to eat your worm. And well, I'm sure you parents know. We can never really control what our children put into their mouths, especially at, such a tender young age. And that wraps up